Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where last time we became the Pope. We were able to get our incredibly corrupt bloke to become Pope. More people voted me than I was expecting, to be honest. Though, to be honest, that was probably mainly because it was a bad selection. The other options were Milan, who were excommunicated and everyone hated, and Venice, who apparently just no one was that keen on for whatever reason. But yeah, apparently, even though no one was desperately keen on me, they were even less keen on Venice. So, I get to be Pope with my ludicrously corrupt Pope, and I like a corrupt Pope. A corrupt Pope is presumably easier to buy, and he went straight in for the campaign that the last boring Pope wasn't up for. Because yeah, the last Pope said, hey dude, we should invade Genoa, and he was like, no, we shouldn't invade Genoa. And I was like, what happened to you, man? You used to be cool. But now we've got a new cool Pope who totally does whatever the hell I tell him to, which is marvellous. So now we've got a crusade going against Genoa, which we are ready to start in a moment. As well as, yeah, forces down here, King Charles the Crusader moving against Gaza, and Boleslaw Herman moving against a Russian castle up here to secure our northern and southern empire. Everything looking very, very good indeed, I would say. But of course, this all goes a little bit wrong if the Imperials are about to attack us, and I can't help but notice they are kind of invading right now with a big army, albeit a little bit of a military one. Speaking of which, stop sending assassins into my territory. Oh, there's an assassin. Oh, I like this one. This one's a great one. Under he goes under the bridge. I push a rock. And squish for him. Off my assassin goes. That assassin dies. Job flipping done. I like that one. It's a good one. Right. So that assassin's been taken care of. Stop sending assassins. I will just keep killing them, damn it. But yeah, we do have the problem that an Imperial force is certainly entering our territory. And that is concerning. We can fight it back, especially if we have to, like, hang out in Hamburg, but I'd rather not if we could avoid it. So, let's see what else is going on in the world right now. Good-sized English force here. Oh, yeah. If Hungary are about to attack Vienna, a flipping again, then beginning the 5th siege of Vienna, then it will be happening this turn. That will be lovely. France still not quite mustered the courage to attack England. You know what? England voted for me. They voted for me to become Pope. I like those guys. More flipping armies entering our territory. Oh, 2 armies merging. And more. Okay, this is a concern. But I tell you, if they attack me, the Pope's flipping Danish. Alright, the Pope is not going to be thrilled. They're just going to get themselves excommunicated immediately if that's what they do. England seem to have finally built up a decent navy. They're actually doing a good job clearing out the pirates, which works for flipping me. Nice. And yes, indeed, the 5th siege of Vienna begins. I feel sorry for the civilians in Vienna. They're probably just confused at this point. Papal States just, I think, took out some potentially... I think they took out the navy of Milan. Marvellous. And a bride has been presented to King Charles the Crusader. I see basically no reason why not. I'd like him married so we can start producing some bloody children. Quite frankly, he's a bit old for this sort of thing, but... yeah, go on, why not, eh? New mission, join the crusade, 500 florins to do that. Well, that's definitely gonna kind of, you know, change my mind. I called for this crusade, I'm joining it, don't panic. Now, have you actually picked up a good wife by any chance? Have we got any wifey traits? And... no, doesn't look like it. Your wife is completely unremarkable. Cardinal report, oh yes. Yes, 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 this is why it's good to have all these priests floating around. So I've now got myself, yep, 2 cardinals present down here in Egypt because I am producing the best priests because my priests coming out of the Theologians Guild, the Master Theologians Guild in fact. So these guys are all very, very good. They're like, you know, they're coming out fresh with like 4 or 5 on them. So as a result, these guys are up to like, you know, 6 out of 10 incredibly quickly straight away. And this guy is, oh, he's straight up to 7 out of 10. Like, hang on, let's go straight up back over to the Cardinals College here. We are up to, hang on, Cardinals. Right now, we're not in a position to be, you know, the next Pope. But this Pope's going to be alive for a long time. But we've already got flipping 3 cardinals in play. The old guard are going to start dying off at some point. And then when the new ones are selected, which I think is done exclusively on who's got, like, the most piety, my guys are going to start coming through the ranks. Like, by the time of the next papal election, we should be able to have so many people we can just vote for ourselves and guarantee a victory, which would be beautiful. Now, war declared. Poland has attacked Milan, presumably, by joining the crusade. Ooh, Venice. Oh, no. No, not Venice. No, 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 not Venice. I don't want Venice to join the flipping crusade. They'll finish it too bloody quickly. there is a flipping... Oh, yeah, you see that? That's why I wanted a flipping war against flipping Milan right there. This unit, these guys are dicks. Alright? These guys are stupid, quite frankly. They are, like, to my mind, like the most broken unit in the game. Because they're actually pretty damn good in melee. They've got solid defense. They've got long-range armor-piercing bolts. And they can be trained as militia troops at cities. So basically, like, you know, if Milan shows up with a good general and 19 of those, pretty much they can win any fight in the game. And it's stupid, and therefore we're just going to go stomp on Milan right now. And it feels like I'm not the only one to feel that way, because, yeah, unlike the previous Crusade, it was like, yeah, shall we go to the Middle East and deal with the issue presented by Islamic factions taking over holy sites? But you want to take... Oh, yeah, we want to smash Milan. Milan, you say? We're going for those bastards. So yeah, everyone's a bit more enthusiastic about the Crusade this time. I feel like I've picked a good target. So, get an extra unit of Viking Raiders into this army. This army should now be ready to join the Crusade. Nice. The moment we join the Crusade, we will get a whole bunch of new stuff showing up here. Very, very cheap to recruit. So, we're at war with Milan, understandable. He's become fair in rule immediately. Denmark and Milan are at war, understandable. Let's quickly just buy up, yeah, some good quality troops here. So these guys are Crusader Knights and Crusader... Oh yeah, 110 each. 110 each. I will gladly buy those guys. Beautiful. And do I want to bother with... Yeah, the thing is, Crusader Knights are expensive. They're really expensive. Like, once the Crusade's over, I need to pay, like, you know, 300 a go for those bastards. So, I'll buy 2 of them right now, just so I've got some nice, heavy, chunky charging cavalry. But for the most part, I think we're okay. Pilgrims I can do without. Do I want to bother with anyone else? No, we'll be okay for now. I'll just look to pick up some more kind of, some more kind of infantry as we pass through various territories here. So, I appreciate we are at this point leaving some of our territories arguably pretty undefended. But I think it's worth it to potentially get a foothold on the Mediterranean. Looks like we can get there in, yeah, about 3 turns. We should be able to get there. Yeah, looks like 2 turns to get down there, assuming nothing blocks us in the mountain range again. And then 3rd turn should hopefully get us to Genoa. We're moving a bit faster, of course, because now there's loads of paved roads dotted around, so it's much faster to move around Europe. So, yeah, that's why we can actually get places a lot quicker, which is pretty cool. But, yeah, I think we actually need to spend quite a bit of money just training up good quality troops to hold the walls here, because I'm concerned about the huge number of Imperial troops in our territory right now. So let's get some, yeah, let's get some flipping good quality Norse archers. Let's get some dismounted feudal knights. I'm willing to spend money on a decent army here. And let's get some... Scouts are cheap and are in all fairness quite effective. No, let's just get some indirect fire, because right now we can't train indirect fire anywhere else. So yeah, let's also get Magdeburg, also needs to start producing some stuff. Let's just get some Viking Raiders, dismounted Huscarls, and Scouts. If they want to take the walls, then they're going to have to come through flipping dismounted Huscarls. And I don't care if you've got a big army. If your army is in fact nothing but like crappy militia units, actually, you know what, we should pull our spy back. Let's pull our spy back for now, just to keep an eye on what's going on around here. So, tell me about this army. Oh! Yeah, you know what? This may be a big army, but good luck taking the walls of an actual flipping castle. Up here, this is a fortress, alright? I kind of hope they attack Hamburg. It's got less in it, so they might go for that. But, yeah, I kind of want to see that army try and take a flipping fortress, alright? Good flipping luck. Ah, here's some decent stuff, though. Armoured sergeants coming up. But, even though they're armoured sergeants, the spearmen, they're not going to be able to do that well against proper dismounted feudal knights, for example. They're spear militia, yeah. This feels like a full-on invasion. This is a proper invasion they actually flipping mean. But I think we can handle it. Also, Stockholm's getting unhappy. Well, that's fine. We will lower the tax rate on you. And just in case we need some reinforcements, yeah, let's get... Oh, that's the thing. These bloody merchant cavalry militia, they're kind of terrible, but they're also quite expensive to maintain. But they are... Yeah, you know what? We'll get one of them in because they do count as the... They do count as the garrison troops, so they are free to maintain. Riga has already got itself a... Yeah, it's already got a church. Doesn't need anything else as a priority. Vikingrad's training, just land clearance. Ah! Helsinki is finally flipping ready to go. That can actually be upgraded in that regard. Just give them some nice cheap stuff just to keep them happy. Helsinki is now a city, not actually a castle anymore. Lovely. And ah, darn it. They managed to get their bloody troops back inside their castle. Which unfortunately means I think we're just going to have to starve these guys out slowly. Let's put them under siege. And we may as well just flipping build a load of towers and whatever. But yeah, we're just going to have to keep an eye on this. What have we even got here? Once we've actually built some stuff, next time we'll be able to see what they've got. If, in all fairness, they've got a lot of cavalry and not much infantry, we might be able to do this anyway, because then we'll be able to take the walls and maybe just kind of rain down fire on them, because castles aren't that big. We'll have to see about that. Yes. And yeah, my spy can just keep going in this direction, as indeed can one of the cardinals. Lovely. And you just head over here and keep an eye on what's going on. So it's not much. Oh, yeah. It's basically just archer militia. You just really, really like training archer militia, don't you? Don't know why Russia's training archer militia. It just is today. Poland, if you'd like to send reinforcements, now would be a lovely time for, like, you know, a joint task force to take out this castle, as long as I get to keep it afterwards, obviously. And then, of course, down here as well, we have got Gaza, where, ooh, it looks like their forces have kind of, yeah, this works. Their forces have kind of actually divided up here. If I could take out, hang on, is that one? Hang on, let's just check the squares here. Yeah. If I attack these guys right now and they choose to fight, these guys are going to be pulled out of Gaza to help. Oh, that is just marvellous. What was that, by the way? Oh, you've just picked up a mercenary captain. Well done. Well done there. That's a good thing to have. What are we even taking on here? Saracen militia, some peasant archers at the back. I feel like we've probably just got enough strength to just basically walk straight through this. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Yes! They're willing to do this. Okay, why are you up for this? So, it's a bunch of siege equipment. Fine, easy to take out. Oh, yeah. That main army, we can just basically send our horses to surround it and deal with it. The militia will just keep away from. The archers and all of the siege equipment we can just basically chase off. Okay, that's an easy first victory. That leaves just 460 in the town, where it's... They're annoying. Right. Cavalry archers always have been and always will be annoying. But javelin men are kind of... Well, actually, they're surprisingly capable. You know, they're not really like the, say, the Velites of Rome 1, because they've got, yeah, defense 12, melee attack 9. They will stand and fight perfectly effectively if they need to. They're a nice little, much like the kind of the skirmishers that you find in Spain. They're not really skirmishers anymore. They're kind of halfway between skirmishers and infantry, and they actually do a pretty damn good job. Right. I think we can handle this. I think we've got the infantry to do this right now. And you are, in fact, the factionaire. Very, very good indeed. Anything I need to know about you? Well, brave. Okay. Brave, fierce in battle, etc. Right. We need to be careful of you, potentially. You've got some good morale. Oh, dear, but that's a shame. -2 authority. I almost want this guy to become king. Because, yeah, when you basically... If you see a factionaire with, like, really, really bad traits in terms of their authority, just let them become faction leader. That faction will just split itself apart, rebelling all over the place. It's marvellous. But keep in mind, he will be hard to kill. Marks of war, he's going to be tricky to kill. But I think we've got this. It's going to be a bit tricky. I mean, actually, I could... Ooh. I could attempt to... Oh, no, I think he's a night fighter as well. Unfortunately. Yeah, he's a night fighter too, so I can't actually block him out of the battle by doing a night attack, which is a shame, because, yeah, he would actually just show up anyway. Oh, well, never mind. I think we can handle this. So, what have we got here? A little valley. Nice raised ground up here. Fine. So, this might be an excellent place to fall back to later when the cavalry archers show up. But for the time being, he's probably going to start a bout over the... The downside is, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to struggle to, I think, take him out before the reinforcements show up, because he's going to logically start on the high ground. High ground's about here, well back from where the battle starts, and the reinforcements are coming from over here. So I think they're actually going to be able to regroup before I can even get to them, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, that's going to make this harder than it would have been otherwise. But we have the cavalry advantage. We have a very significant cavalry advantage, in fact. So let's just see what happens here. So start. Okay. Okay. Can we get to them? Yeah. The enemy reinforcements are going to be some way out because they're kind of scattered. I think we can get over here and pick off a significant portion of this before it happens. So yeah, there's the militia. There's a whole bunch of those guys. That's another, and there's the javelin. Yeah, you know what? What we're going to do is we're just going to send our guys charging straight forward. Everyone's just going to go straight forward. I'm going to take out the siege equipment right now. And I'm going to send my own troops. Do I want to send my... No, I'm going to leave the Saracen militia where they are. My own horses are just going to basically charge in, deal with those guys, and then we're going to fall back up onto the high place and let the rest of the guys come to us. Because we've got Norse archers, admittedly only one unit, so This is going to be tricky to do. Ah, they're trying to fall back to their reinforcements. But that's unfortunate because their siege equipment can't do that. So basically, we can just take care of those pretty bloody quickly. Also, they had... Oh, yeah, they had 1 unit of peasant archers. I missed that. Right, so, you guys, in which case, go for these guys. You guys, go for these guys. You guys, go for these guys. Let's just finish these guys off. Yeah, take out all the siege equipment right now. They're sort of resisting here. These guys come over here. You guys can probably just go straight for these guys. No, they're trying to fall back. Scouts need to be careful. And you guys need to get over to the ballista as soon as possible. No. Those guys are not charging right now. We just need to finish these guys off. No, 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 no. Not into the Saracen militia, please. Don't do that. Don't do that. That'd be a bad idea. Those guys are trying to charge. What we need to do is stay away. Those guys are wavering. You guys, we just need to, yeah, finish these guys. Finish those guys off as quick as you like. Just then, we need to back away from the spearmen. Since we've taken out those guys. Right. Guys, back, please. Back. I think we've just taken a light knock from peasant archers, but that's okay. At this point, we probably just, yeah, we just want to back off. Back off over here. Now we just wait to see what they do next, because there's a very good chance they will now try and come to us. If they want to do that, what I want to be right flipping up here. So you guys, Norse archers, get into your position up there, please. Skirmish mode off. Get some nice infantry lines up to here. Yeah, that'll do nicely. And my cavalry then just retreats around here. And my scouts, in time, should be able to do a good job against their cavalry, the cavalry archers. So yeah, the cavalry archers have arrived. That's fine. We've taken out their long-range siege equipment. Good. And there is the Crown Prince. But if we now fall back to a sensible position up here, and we just guard our archers sensibly, we should be good. Because yeah, that should pretty much block that area up. Get the archers up here. Probably what I should do is I should use these guys just to basically guard the flank. But actually, no. Don't need to. This is a nice cliff that no one's going to be able to ascend. This is just a really good spot for my Norse archers. So my Norse archers can just be up here. Basically, yeah, take pot shots at anything they fancy in this part of the world. Spot on. Now, question is, are they going to move forward? Because normally they will. Bodyguards trying to move forward. Probably thinks he's got a good run at the scouts. No, backing off now. Hopefully, none of the siege equipment guys actually survived here. Because if they did, they can take up that siege equipment. Then this whole plan kind of goes to hell. Because they can literally bombard me from greater range than I can bombard them. But I think we should be okay. Let's just get our cavalry drawn up over here. That guy was just stuck on a rock. Marvellous. Let's just speed things up and see what happens next. Because I think we should be alright. Let's just wait to see if they're willing to move forward. Because, yeah, normally the enemy is. For the most part, they are actually willing to move forward into your lines. I'm just going to see whether once they've drawn up, they're willing to advance, or if I need to move up to them. If I need to move up to them, not the worst thing in the world. I definitely have the infantry advantage here. My guys can easily handle their guys, especially once I start bringing out, say, the dismounted Huscarls and the Viking Raiders. And no, tragically, they don't want to get involved. Okay. So, what have we got here? We've got the horse archers, interestingly, down on the low ground. That works against them. Then we've got behind those guys, javelin men, archers, and that's just a second group of javelin men. Fine. Behind those guys, yeah, bodyguard, spearmen, spearmen. If I was to, if I was just to send my scouts, yeah, if I send basically all of my cavalry over here, my scouts should be able to pin these guys in place long enough for my heavy cavalry to get in behind them, I would say. But that puts us on the low ground when they've got archers. But just one unit of archers, I think we can pull it off. Yeah, I'm going to try it. So, these guys going over here. These guys going over here. And then, hang on, what's the order? Yeah, king to here. Faster, please. And the hospital knights to there. Okay, there we go. So we're now just going to charge forward like that. Obviously, the light cavalry, the scouts, are going to get themselves ahead. They should be able to handle that. If one unit of scouts then needs to pull out once the fight begins to deal with these bastards, that's fine. These guys are starting to fall back. They know we're coming for them because the AI knows when you've targeted them and you're charging at them. And that's how it controls its skirmish mode settings. So remember, the scouts aren't supposed to win this fight. The scouts' only job is to pin these guys in place long enough for my heavy cavalry to get involved. Because missile cavalry versus heavy cavalry, in they come. Yep. Boom. Okay, we've managed to pin one. We've pinned one and we've pinned the second. Okay, now in comes the heavy cavalry. They won't get the best charge in, but it will do. At this point, they are down to, yeah, they're going to start losing strength very, very quickly. So are the scouts. The scouts are also going to lose strength very, very quickly. Those guys are now running forward in this direction. That means they're not firing on me, which I'm fine with. They are steady and shaken. Okay, I'm going to move my scouts out now if I can, because now, yeah, I want the heavy cavalry to get up front. So now I'm going to get the... Ooh. Now they're charging my line. Okay. This sort of works for me, because now they're going to run straight into the flipping... Yeah, the Norse fire is just going to basically take these guys out. Right. Take those guys down. Then I just need to get these guys around the side. Those guys are now shaken. Slam into the side of them. Chase those guys off. And now get into the side of these guys. And you get inside of them. And now they'll be surrounded. And once they're surrounded, they will struggle a lot more. So what's going on up there, by the way? Because I kind of need to keep an eye on what's going on up here. So the bodyguard has charged his way straight up here into these guys. That works for me. So, and would you believe there's mercenary spearmen right flipping here ready to support. So that's just flipping spot on. What else do we have here? We've got... Oh, we've got more spearmen. Right, you guys. You guys start running forward over in this direction. You guys get over here. You guys back here. You guys get around the back of their king. So right now we're going to have 2 units of spearmen and dismounted huskars taking on their king. And those guys shooting from above from the other angle. So they are going to start losing strength very, very quickly indeed. Prince Charles, sorry, King Charles. Sorry, I need to give you a proper title these days. Right, he's properly chased off those guys. That's good, in which case, these guys can now just start going after the archers. The archers can now be chased off. There's a couple of spearmen just chilling out here, but they're not doing anything right now. They're not contributing to the battle in the slightest. So those guys are now, yeah, you guys, just chase off these guys. And now... Up here, the king should be in a lot of trouble very soon. You guys just keep shooting down there, please. Keep shooting down there. Right, if we have a single unit of cavalry, I'd like to reassign them to this. In comes, yeah, the peasant archers have surely got to be breaking pretty darn soon. There's a lot of cavalry coming your way, damn it. But no one's got a good charge in, unfortunately. So that's fine. Looks like everyone's under control here. Shaken, yeah, we need to get round the outside and round the back of them, please. The spearmen are just standing around completely bloody uselessly. Oh dear. Okay, you've got yourself a bit overextended there. You guys, fall back, please. You guys, get in the back of there. You guys get in the back of here. Those guys are falling back. We need to get some flipping... Okay, hang on. We need to reassign some cavalry here. This battle's very wide right now. Those guys, those peasant archers have done a marvellously good job of not breaking. I will give you... But now we need to get our horses out of there because the spearmen are closing in. So we need to get us... No. Over here, please. Over here. Over... Or just run straight through spearmen. You know what? Whatever you want to do. Right, let's get you down there. Let's just get you down there. Just focus down there if you decide you want to run straight through bloody spearmen, you bloody idiots. Right. So they've managed to get through the spearmen. Well done. They're now charging down the hill at those javelin men, and the charge do the good job there. These guys need to come over here and help finish off... You, Saracen militia, and then what's over here? Bodyguard. Guys, deal with that. You guys, change your target over here if you can. Yeah, take out those Kurdish javelin men. That's perfect. So, the bodyguard will very soon, yeah, he's down to flipping 11 and wavering because he is surrounded by spearmen. Beautiful, that's exactly what they're supposed to be doing. You guys, get round here. There's peasant archers over there. You've chased off those guys. You change over to there. You are wavering as well. You change your target back to... Yep, their king is dead. Or rather, their prince is dead. And now... That should be more or less your lot. These two guys are decent, strong units of infantry. Take on those guys. You get around the back of here. What's actually left at this point, if anything? Nothing on that side of the battlefield. Everyone else deal with... Yeah, deal with this. You... Finish off... Actually, don't bother finishing off the bodyguard. The bodyguard will cease to exist. Finish off those javelin men. Let's just focus on the guys who are going to cause me the most trouble if they make it back to the city. Handful of javelin men make it back there. You head over here. You go over here and take out... I think they're now pulling out of the battle entirely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're running for it. Fine. that should be the job pretty much done. If you can, you guys, stop these bastards. But I doubt you'll be able to. Actually, you know what? You won't be able to. Just focus on these guys. If you can, stop them leaving the battlefield. And you guys, these scouts. Actually, if you can, I know this is stupid, but you pin this militia in place so the other guys can actually... Oh, they've finally broken. Good. As those guys are broken, you go over there, mop them up. You come round here, and not much left. You've taken out those guys already. I think that should be your lot. Yeah, there's archers down there, but we won't make it to them in time. And there we are, the scouts. Very, very good at mopping up the fleeing units. And there go what I believe is the last of them. Off the battle map. That should be your lot. Nice victory. Yeah, pretty happy with that. That went pretty much as I was expecting it to. Could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Only losing 250 men. So, we have got ourselves a big... Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Apparently, we've got quite a bit of... Oh, of course, we've captured the flipping faction. Yeah, that's why the ransom value is so damn big. Am I willing to actually sell him? You know what? If the Egyptians are willing to pay me 7,500, I'm going to ransom, because then, if I do actually kill them, because the Egyptians can't or won't pay, then as a direct result, it's not so much on the dreadful side, so let's see whether they go for it. Nope, ransom has been rejected, so as a result, those guys get themselves killed, you fall back to there, and now, yeah, guarding Gaza is now, yeah, 1 unit of actual spearmen. Pretty good spearmen, all things considered, you know. Attack 8, defense 14, decent, all things considered. And peasant archers, 71, not so hot. So, let's get in there if we can. Yes, we can indeed put them under siege immediately. Marvellous. Let's just get ourselves a whole bunch of ladders and towers. I'd say that's going to be plenty enough to deal with that next turn. And send in the reinforcements too. Does that actually give us any more build points? Hang on, if I build... I wouldn't mind 1 ram. Actually, screw the towers. We don't need the towers. I'd say ram and 5 ladders will be fine. And honestly, I don't see any sign of any reinforcements coming in anytime soon because, yeah, they diverted too much strength up north to try and expand up that way. So as a result, we should be able to take Gaza pretty darn simply. So, things going very well in the Middle East, but potentially trouble at home. Our actual homeland is... somewhat undefended, but more defended than it looks like. The flipping defences of the walls, as I've demonstrated repeatedly, are tougher than you'll give them credit for. If the Imperials attack with a militia army, I think they will come to regret it in time. And hopefully, the quite significant siege down here in Vienna will draw their attention back away from me. King Charles Crusader also picks up Promising Commander. Well, isn't that just flipping lovely? Right, I think... that's all we can do this turn. And yeah, if we're very, very lucky, maybe some Polish people will show up to help with this fight. We'll get to see what it is actually properly next turn. Right, end that turn. French and English still chatting with each other. Still no war between France and England. Impressive. They've got that massive army just sort of hanging around. Blatantly it wants to attack. I think they're just waiting for their moment because, yeah, Calais looks vulnerable to me. Now, Imperials, what are you planning to do, you stupid bastards? What have you got planned? Income, diplomats... diplomats. Yeah, show me what the armies are planning to do, alright? Because I think they're about to plan to do something stupid here. Any movement? No. Okay. They're backing out. They're backing out. And they're... no, they've decided to take on rebels. Good. They've just knocked the rebels out of my way. Huzzah. Thanks, guys. Very helpful of you. Now, are they planning to send reinforcements? I mean, presumably they are going to send... well, no sign of reinforcements. If Hungary acts quickly, they might finally take Vienna. The 5th siege of Vienna might actually be successful. And I'm cheering for those guys now. I'm cheering Team Hungary all the flipping way. Not just because I don't like the Imperials, just because, you know, eventually, if you see someone battering their head against a brick wall repeatedly, at first, it's kind of sad and depressing. But eventually, if they're doing it long enough and they seem to be having a good time doing it, I'm on their side. I want them to win. I want them to batter down that damn wall. And we've got a spy here now, so yeah, fortunately we can see that the Russians are sending a small force this way, but it's nothing major yet. Oh, Hungary. Oh, they're going in. Have they won? Oh, they've won! They've done it! The Hungarians have done it! They finally took Vienna! Oh, well done! Well done. I think they're actually not excommunicated right now. I think they've actually got away with that with a warning from the Pope. Oh, well done, you magnificent bastards. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, that's really, really nice. And that has actually, yeah, taken a city of the bloody Imperials. Which I'm all for, because the Imperials are blatantly bloody invading me right now. And, oh dear, possibly the bloody Imperials are also blocking my way through. Right, alliance has been announced between Holy Roman Empire and Venice. Okay, that's a pretty big, important alliance. Crusade has indeed grown, thanks to, actually, that's just me, so that's fine. No sign of the Grand Venetian Crusading Army that's supposedly coming. Not yet, anyway. Actually, you know what I should do? I should totally actually send my 2 merchants up here. When they're generating 185 a turn. If I send them down here, how much could they make down here? 93, 190, 70, 70. Yeah, honestly, they can't make that much down here at all. They're probably better off just staying where they are. Oh, there is some nice dice there. So they could just slowly make the... Ooh. Okay, that's worth having. Apparently that particular gold is very, very valuable. Okay, yeah, you know what? Right now, these guys are not doing their best work up here. That guy's 34. This guy's... Well, that guy's 52. I'll leave him up here, because, like, merchants, half of their joy is you can actually, like, use them to snipe other merchants. So in case another merchant comes by this way, we'll use him for that. But you, 34 and 8 out of 10. I'm going to send this guy just southwards, like, whatever the most efficient route is. It's apparently doing that. So you just head that way. Snipe any merchants you happen to pass by. Job flipping done, and something's ready to upgrade. It's Peasant Twerp! Yay! Peasant Twerp's ready to become a city, and that means it can finally start actually trading productively. Good. Anything else going on? Nothing major. Ah, Hamburg's paved roads. Very, very nice indeed. Ah, yes, and we can finally get a better view as to what's going on in here. So, we've got... Wait, impossible to use... Can I use... Wait, oh, is this a fortress? Wait, what? Why can I not use... Why could I not use towers alone? Because I could just have... Oh, I never knew that rule. Apparently, castles, you need the rams, because apparently you can't just actually take over the gateway by virtue of holding the walls. I always assumed you could, just as normal, but apparently not. Okay, fine. Do you have any better visibility? No. We still just know there's quite a bit of cavalry, including quite elite cavalry, all things considered. Yeah, irritatingly, that small force there has kind of got in the way of my army. So, yeah, the only way to get round this is to go a stupidly long way round. So, probably I just need to basically go this way and hope he doesn't block the bridge. 'Cause if he blocks the bridge, that's going to be really, really bloody annoying. Any chance of some more? That's just pilgrims. No. No new troops just yet. So that's unfortunately going to slow me down a little bit and give, yeah, the Venetians in particular a chance to get to Genoa before I can. But if they do, I'll just go and take Milan. They can do the heavy lifting, taking out the armies. I'll just go in and take Milan and life will be good. Not perfect, because then I won't actually get access to the Mediterranean out of it. But you know what? It'll do. And apparently we need to build some more stuff here. Yeah, you know what? Actually... We probably don't need churches. We're up to 66% Catholic here. This is, you know, very rapidly going to become one of the more Catholic settlements in our empire. Instead, let's just get flipping trade boosted here. Nice big trade boosts. Yeah, moving troops around super fast. And yeah, tragically over here in Cairo, even if I build a merchant's wharf, the trade goes up from 148 to 170. Because, yeah, there's no one ready to trade with in the Red Sea. It's very, very sad indeed. Still, paved roads are worth building just again for just moving troops around super quickly whenever we decide to send some troops down here to take over Dongola, for example. And go on then, Vikingrad can have itself a proper church, given, yeah, that is still not entirely... I mean, it's already up to flipping 50% Catholic, which I'd say is pretty damn impressive. But, yeah, good work all round, guys. Nice. So just checking on the Pope here. The Pope has... Oh, the Pope hates Hungary, but has not actually excommunicated them this entire being. Whereas, yeah, excommunication has occurred for both Sicily and for Milan. But after the Crusade's over, Milan will probably be invited back into the fold, albeit in a very, very unpopular fashion. But yeah, Hungary has managed to escape excommunication, so they're still in the Catholic Church, and they've got Vienna for their trouble, so well bloody done, guys. And as for Poland, I need to update my map information with them, because they've taken over a lot of stuff, and I'd like to know exactly how much it is, if at all possible. Do I actually have a diplomat anywhere nearby? I don't think I do. My own diplomat is, like, round here, and I'm not sure if I know where there's any Polish people. I'm also just going to build a chapel, just a basic small chapel in Hamburg, because yeah, Hamburg actually has flipping 16% paganism. It would be very, very embarrassing if the territory we took off the Islamic factions in the Middle East ended up more Catholic than one of my starting, well, not my starting territories, but the very first territory I took over. That would be very, very embarrassing, so we're just going to build a little thing here to make sure that doesn't happen. Still, money all spent, that's unfortunately all we can do this turn, and yeah, the Crusade has not made as much progress as I would have liked, but... We shall have to see. Can we get over to... Ah, no. We can, however, take Gaza, of course. Don't forget about flipping Gaza. Yeah, we can get in there. That's nice and simple. Right, do that. There's now only 200 men remaining. Archers and the Saracen militia. One of them will probably be on the plaza by default, just because I don't think the game can put all of its units, like, on the walls and completely ignore the plaza. It likes to have someone on the plaza. So you're up to... Oh, 10 out of 10. Nice, well done. You could just do it with a bit more authority, mind. Apparently he's like, you know, the greatest military leader that ever lived, but his authority is only 3 out of 10, which doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like, you know, in some way, like for every, say, 3, maybe like for every 5 stars of command, you ought to get 1 extra point in authority just by default, but what have you, eh? Yeah, we should just be able to send our ladders straight up to the walls with the dismounted Hussars and what have you, and just be able to pretty much walk in. Not a problem at all. So let's see what we've got here, because one, we've got a rather nice little fortressy type looking thing over here, which unfortunately has nothing to do with the actual battle map there. Yeah. So, this all looks pretty familiar to us. You should remember all of this, of course. Yeah, once again, the plaza is kind of tucked away in a corner. So, as a result, yeah, there's very little to actually stop. I believe, like, these are towers. So, if anyone stands too close to these will start firing. This is also a tower that'll also start firing. Yeah, basically... This is actually, arguably, a better castle than the Northern European one. Because this way, like, if you were just defending here, like, screw the actual front gates where they're coming from. Put archers up here. Put archers up here. Keep a unit of heavy infantry right here. Anyone who approaches the plaza is being shot. Tower. Archers. Tower. Archers. Tower. 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 They will be torn apart. This is one great big terrifying kill zone right here. On the plus side, if we can take it, practice range, all sorts of good stuff. Yeah. We just need to basically walk in here, take this place, no problem at all. And the Norse archers, I think we can do without, thank you. I don't think those guys are going to be on the front line. Admittedly, they are actually better than the spear militia I'm going to put on the front line, but I'd rather keep these guys safe, because this is a practice range and not an archery range, so as a result, I can't retrain them just yet. So, start the battle, pause, let's see what we're actually taking on over here. So, as I suspected, it looks like the spearmen decided to start on the plaza, archers over here. Well, that's fine in that case. What we can do is, yeah, peasant archers. What we'll do is we'll move you up to here. Ah, screw it. We'll just have everyone come up. Everyone come up as quick as you like. They can only shoot so many of us. You over here. You over here. And everybody running nice and quickly if you'd be so kind. Lovely. So already the towers have started firing and the peasant archers will momentarily be, yeah, they're only half strength. So the amount of damage they'll do will be limited. It will be alright. We'll take some knocks, but we'll be able to fix it up. They are just actually firing flaming arrows. I don't know if... Can ladders... I don't think ladders can catch fire. So I'm not sure why they're really using flaming arrows, to be honest. Because, yeah, they'd be better off just using the base carrots because they're a little bit fast to fire. In come my guys. So far, the only units really taking any damage are... Yeah, it's those guys. Actually, weirdly, it's... you over here. Mysteriously, this tower decided to prioritize you, but that's okay. Ladders up to the walls, everyone climb up, everything should be under control momentarily. Yep, everything is fine. And we've got plenty of reinforcements on every side to take care of this. Now, are the spearmen going to respond to our guys on the walls, or are they going to not bother? Oh, that's a drill square. That's good. I'm pretty sure that's the level 3 militia building. So yeah, as a result, we should be in very, very good shape indeed. Right, so, any moment my troops will actually be climbing the walls there. Crusaders, spearmen, dismounted Hussars. They will do the job. They'll do the job very, very nicely indeed. The walls will fall to us very easily. This place is, yeah, this place was much better defended until I drew them out into the open field. They should not have come, but never mind. Actually, you know what? It's good that the actual Crown Prince did not have Night Fighter. Or rather, sorry, it's good that he did, in fact, because if he hadn't had it, I probably would have just fought the single fight out in the field, and I've actually had to have fought his full army here, which would have been a lot more difficult to do. So instead, you guys on here, you guys over here, you guys over here. Everyone just go and get these bastards, please. And also the Viking Raiders will be coming up here momentarily. I like this. I like that we've taken a Viking army and we're forming a kind of, you know, a new little empire in the Middle East here. I think they've abandoned the city. Yep, I think they've given up, darn it. Good, good, good. Oh, I should have foreseen that. Right, get the scouts up here if I can. If the scouts can make it through the gates, do it. So, hopefully, the... Guys, we've... Okay, we own those gates. Why are we not... Why is everyone not doing that? Do we actually have to knock down the gates anyway? Is that why... Oh, that might be what we ran into in Russia. I'm just not sure why the... Yeah, I mean, it says reinforced gates that belong to us. So, are you not too... Just in case, I'm going to bring the ram up. Just start the round moving in this direction. It's a bit slow to move. No, they can get in. They can get in. Fine. It's just for some reason they weren't willing to do so before. Okay, well, you guys inside then. And the archers tragically have made it back to the plaza. But that's fine. If they decide to kind of stray off it again, we'll just ride them down with the cavalry. I should have had the cavalry close ready to hand. Should have seen that coming. Fine. So now all we've got left are you guys. And my heavy infantry should be able to handle that very, very nicely indeed. So, religious fanatics, good news, guys. Your flipping crusade's not over yet. Everyone get forward, please. Thank you. All the nice heavy infantry, forward you come. And bring the Norse archers up too, just in case you need to pepper them to draw them off the plaza. And yes, as I suspected, they have indeed been stupid enough to come off the plaza again. Just wait for them to get a little bit closer. If I take the odd arrow, it's fine. There's only 30 of them left. I'm going to wait for them to actually get as close to me as they can. As soon as they get into reloading, I'll then tell my cavalry to charge, and they'll be wiped out to the last man. There we go. Now the cavalry can charge, because now they're as far as they're going to be willing to get away from the plaza. My cavalry, especially my fast-moving light cavalry, will just head in here. They've managed to fire, like... what is that, like? Not even probably 20 arrows. One cavalry goes down. They're going to break immediately. In fact, actually, I'm impressed that... nope, there they go. There they flipping go. And now we can just ride them down. Now we can ride them down nice and quickly. Guys, forward, forward, forward. Not like, if you want to actually make sure that these guys actually get taken out properly, just basically tell your cavalry to go ahead of them to get them actually properly, like, on top of them. And then once your cavalry is in position, then tell them to actually sweep in. They'll do a better job that way. Although, on this occasion, my cavalry is doing a bit of a dodgy job there. Because, yeah, they veered off to one side, which is kind of annoying. But we might be able to take out... nope, my cavalry's just doing a bad job. They struggle in the city streets sometimes, so that's fine. We'll just pull you back over here and start sending in the actual infantry to finish this off. Because irritatingly, the four that made it there are just going to start firing down at my cavalry as it retreats now. But they're probably not going to be able to do much, to be honest. There is the one tragic horseman who burnt to death. Very, very sad indeed. We'll build a little shrine for him right on the crossroads here, of course. Actually, bloody conveniently, the peasant archers have decided to come off the plaza again. Okay, guys, you've got a chance to redeem yourselves, okay? You've got a chance to redeem yourselves by going and finishing these bastards off. So, in he comes. Yep, they've spotted us now. They did indeed manage to spot us there at the end. Right, one of you, get over there, block him off before he actually makes it there, okay? There we go. Okay, now they're nice in the middle. Now we can get them, and now we should be able to get all of them. Yep, there you go. You see, now they all fall, like, immediately. You tell they're all gone, because, yeah, the actual, the flag stops moving, so therefore, you know, no one's actually running anymore. That's a good way to tell when someone's dead when they're retreating. If the flag stops moving and they're not fighting to the death, then that just means, yeah, the last guy who was alive had the flag, then he died, and is in the process of actually dying right now, so you can move straight on to the next kind of group or whatever. Now, what's going to be the best angle to deal with these guys? Probably, we can just head over to, yeah, we can probably just head over to here, just line up our actual decent quality troops around this sort of an area. This will be fine. You guys line up right here, please. So you guys over to there. Norse archers can be behind you with, yeah, we've already got skirmish mode off, but fire at will can be off as well. And of course, the religious fanatics can be ready to move in too. Why not, eh? You guys can just be over there, here-ish. You want to be up here-ish? There you go, that'll do for you. Right. And everyone run, please, if you're not already. They're actually positioned really stupidly on this occasion because, yeah, no one's actually standing in such a position as will activate the towers that are all around them. So they've got all these defenses around them. They're not actually, you know, using for anything. So that's a shame. So, in which case, you guys open fire. Just draw some fire into them. I'm going to bring my horses, actually, round, or at least one of the units, round to here. Because if they charge off the plaza, we're just going to hit them in the rear, and then everything will be good. You guys can also be... okay, I didn't really mean to get you, but whatever. You guys can also head over here. Yeah, because as soon as they get hit by enough firepower, they'll be pulled... they'll be pulled in this direction, weirdly. No, come on. Head towards the... or don't. I'm willing to just shoot you with my archers. It's fine. Oh, I think they've got it. I think they've figured it out. Yeah, in which case, everyone, I think we're ready to just basically... they might be about to activate this here... this here tower, if this is one of the ones that can activate... nope, not yet anyway, in which case, guys, let's just head in and, in a moment, go, 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 archers, you just pull back, please, and we'll also just send in the cavalry. They'll break immediately, because they will be surrounded on all sides. So, once again, my religious zealots to actually get involved. These guys are going to be surrounded very, very quickly indeed. This tower apparently cannot activate. I thought it was one of the ones that could. Maybe it's this one that can, or maybe they actually can't in the Middle East. I always thought they could. Right, you charge over here, cavalry in the rear, shaken to... yeah, wavering. Actually, back to shaken. This is how much units don't break in Medieval 2. Like, in Rome 1, this guy would have broken a long time ago. You know what, screw it. Let's just get the cavalry out of there. There's no reason for the cavalry to actually get involved. I think they've actually tried to form up into the Skiltrum. Yeah, they formed up into a Skiltrum, I believe, over there, which they are allowed to do. So let's just keep my cavalry off there, quite frankly. It's fine. In fact, you know what? Let's actually get my Norse archers over to this side of them. Let's get you over here. I think you might actually have a relatively clear shot at these guys from this angle. So there go my lovely Vikings, getting in some nice hits. We're taking some damage too, but that's fine. These guys are... They're kind of more dependent on their shields than their armor, so therefore, like, my armor-piercing ability is not the greatest thing in the world here, but it's fine. Right, you guys, just get over to here, and very soon you'll have a shot at these bastards, and life will be good. Bear in mind, of course, in terms of, like, actual hitting power, my Norse archers are one of the more elite units I've got present in terms of their actual attack. Which is ridiculous. There's their command dead. That should hopefully be them collapsing. Yeah, battle over. Job done. 43 men lost. I will take that very, very happily. That's pretty damn good. Now, question is, how much do I need to do to Gaza to actually get it happy? Because right now it's... Oh, it's already happy. It's already happy. I will sack it, though, purely for the sake of getting the money. Because I wouldn't mind the money to start investing straight away. So, retrain. Can't do any retraining for a while. What have we actually got here? Yeah. Oh, we've got nice stables. So I can actually get some Huskars. I haven't really seen those so far. But yeah, they're basically effective against armor cavalry. They're pretty damn good, all things considered. They're not so expensive. 210 upkeep's a little bit high, but it's not so bad. We've got the drill square. So yeah, I can actually have Norse swordsmen. Again, I don't think we've actually seen those so far, because to my mind, I'd rather just have dismounted Huskars. Because these guys are 11 and 18 with 2 charge bonus and no benefit versus armor. Whereas dismounted Huskars, 11 and 15, but with the benefit versus armor. And also good morale and stamina. Whereas those guys have just got the combat bonus. So... even there's a tiny, tiny bit of, like, extra, I suppose they're a lot cheaper, I guess. But you also get, yeah, maybe it's actually the price advantage that's good about them, I suppose. But, yeah, honestly, I'd probably just have the dismounted Huskars by choice, even though, yeah, they're a little bit cheaper to recruit up front than Norse swordsmen. But, yeah, I'd rather just have the armor piercing for the most part, so never mind. Yeah, these guys have actually, this has already been pretty well invested in. There's basically nothing left for me to actually... build here, so I think I need to wait for this place to get to 6,000 before I can upgrade it to a fortress, which I totally will do. But yeah, all things considered, pretty damn solid. Let's just get a small chapel here. We'll also just start moving up a handful of priests in this direction, just to make sure this place goes nice and Catholic sooner or later. So all of you around here, yeah, 3 priests will do the job. One of you can also move over here. Life will be good. At this point, it's probably worth thinking about... peace with Egypt, at least for the time being. I've got enough kind of problems between Russia and the Imperials potentially attacking us and starting a new little mini empire in the north of Italy. I've probably got enough issues and should probably temporarily have some peace with Egypt, at least until the next big crusade. Now, what needs spending money on? Now we've just got a whole bunch of money out of Gaza, because, oh, our house. Our house, you deserve a big fairground, damn it. There you are, help your bloody self. Magdeburg could also have... Magdeburg, I think, is going to stay as a castle, because honestly, there's not much, like, you know, it can't have a port anyway, so it kind of may as well. So, in which case, yeah, let's actually give them, let's give them a practice range, sure. In which case, actually, that's all that money we've got. Yeah, we've already spent it. So, that went down pretty damn quickly, in fact, yes. Still, I think that is now all we can do this turn. Time to figure out, yeah, what exactly are the Imperials planning to do next in terms of either taking back Vienna or doing anything to me, because they need to be partly pulling back out of my territory, but we'll have to see about that. And yeah, what are they going to do there? Are they going to clear out the way so I can actually get down south to deal with the Crusade in northern Italy? And are the Egyptians going to respond to the taking of Gaza? Because they're welcome to try, but now I have the walls, so it's going to be much more difficult for them to take it back. Let's see, shall we? End this here turn. France... still not doing much. I feel like with that army, an army that big, and Calais so badly defended, sooner or later, they will attack Britain. They've got to, well, England, sorry, specifically Scotland is, of course, a completely independent nation. There is no concept of Great Britain at this exact moment in history. Here we go, Imperial movement. That guy moves over there, merges into one of the other armies. This army moves down, good, out of the way, potentially. They've decided that Vienna is a bigger problem than me. Or just my cities are too hard to take for the time being, thanks to the nice little walls of stone I've built in their way. Oh, big Russian army incoming. Okay, a major Russian force decided to respond to my attack on Vikinggrad. Yeah, they are now very, very annoyed at me. Fine. Luckily, I have seen them coming. So a major force is coming, and my army is diverted down south and will be busy down with that castle for quite some time, potentially. Moors want to have a chat. Anything in particular, or are you just interested in flipping the Netherlands off me for now? Ooh, the flipping jihad actually did something. Someone joined the jihad. They're actually planning to take Baghdad. Yeah, you see jihad's failing all the bloody time in Medieval 2 just because there aren't enough Islamic factions and they're often too busy to bother with them. But it looks like actually, for once, the jihad will be a success. They're actually going to take Baghdad. Marvellous. Oh yeah, that's easy enough strength there from the Turks to take that out. Lovely. And the Brits are going to have another go at Bruges. And they've brought nowhere near enough strength to do it. Oh, Polish forces actually showed up there. That was a crusading army. You can tell to the little cross. So as a result, yeah, they're coming in. Good, good, good. We could use their assistance. Inquisitors. Inquisitors are on the field. Oh dear. Alright, we got our first Inquisitor. Inquisitors are terrifying and nasty, and more heretics floating around too. Candidate for adoption. We've got ourselves, well, quite frankly, there's no reason why not. If there's a candidate for adoption, unless he's truly terrible, don't worry about it. Winning first, loyal, promising commander, drill master, siege expert. Yeah, do it. Every time. So he is he appeared? Yep. He's in Gaza. Perfect. We can do some extra members of the family down there. That is very, very bloody convenient. Relationships have worsened with Sicily. Well, you guys have been excommunicated. Screw you. Cardinal report. We've got ourselves a new cardinal, but also... Oh, no, sorry. That was the cardinal dying. Right, good. So Portugal have lost their cardinal, and we've replaced him, which is just absolutely beautiful. And that new cardinal, in fact, can head straight over here. Oh, yes. The chosen one, 7 out of 10. Growing faith, battler of heresy. Still looking very, very good indeed. 73% Catholic. 71% Catholic. Oh, yes. Let's get you guys over here just to help out. So, the Russians are indeed... Ooh! The Russians are responding, and they have brought all of the missile cavalry in the world. Right, yeah, that's light cavalry. Then we've got some horse archers. Then we've got even more flipping horse archers. Okay. Actually, these horse archers, or are they horse javelin men? Hang on. Yeah, they have a javelin to hurl as well as an axe, so they're effective against armor. Okay. So as it turns out, the Russians are annoyed at the whole invasion of Russia situation, and they are sending a massive, massive force of horsemen, quite effective against armor, with quite a lot of long-range fire, to take me out. And that's a tricky thing to deal with, damn it. Let's get some more flipping crossbow militia in production. If we need to defend the walls, we are going to need... yeah, actually, we can probably hold the walls with enough heavy infantry and a lot of indirect fire if they're going to come at me with that army. That, we might be able to fight at the walls of Vikinggrad. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. Next time, it would appear the Russians are planning to strike back. And generally, when you invade Russia in winter, and the Russians finally get around to organising a really strong counterattack, historically, doesn't end well for the people invading Russia. So we'll have to see how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. Together with, of course, the ongoing crusade. The Imperials have got out of our way and don't seem to be invading us at this exact moment in time. So hopefully, me, and possibly my Polish friends as well, can work together to take out Genoa. That'd be pretty damn good indeed. And hopefully, peace with the Egyptians? Well, maybe. If not, we might have to fight a little bit more of a cunning war. I've got a plan for that too. So, all of that coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. You know, I really hope we've agreed open borders with Japan, by the way. Otherwise, they have basically just invaded. I may have picked the wrong fight over... Yep. And my cities, of course, have got even more flipping high-tech, though mysteriously still completely dependent on, you know, an aqueduct. Now, I'm not saying your entire army is mostly already dead, but it kind of actually is.